In the grand scheme of esports, nothing is certain. Longevity is a privilege, not a right. It's earned, not given. Xpecial Chu seems to understand this better than most. His spot on Team SoloMid spanned over 3 years, and he was benched and subsequently let go at the end of the 2014 LCS Spring Split. While entering into his second week of the LCS Summer Split, he is adjusting to his new home at the Curse House.
The Curse House is pretty nice. It's a bit larger than what I'm used to. I don't have my own room, unfortunately, but I'm okay with that. I share a room with Saint. We are both in the master bedroom. He has like the large king bed. I have the tiny, I'm not even sure if it's even a twin bed, but it's okay. So they're for sleeping.
What other things have been a new adjustment for you?
It's surprisingly similar, just everything. Just a big difference would just be just how practice is set up and just what we do before practice, like just going over just what we want to practice and and then afterwards watch some more replays. And just there's a bit more structure versus on TSM it was mainly you just go in and just do your thing.
Has that allowed you to bond with the players more so than on TSM?
We go out to gym once in a while, I mean quite often actually. And we just do other stuff quite frequently, and I mean the more you do that's outside of just your job, then the more you get to become friends with the guys.
Who have you bonded the most with on Team Curse?
Oh, it's hard to say. I mean, each of these guys are just a lot more different than each other, I would say. I don't know, I think Klaus is a pretty cool guy. He's just like, he takes my, so the way I joke around with a lot of people is just like, it's crude humor. It can be offensive, but Klaus is one of those guys that don't get offended, and he just gets a laugh out of things. I mean, I make fun of him in a jokingly way, and hopefully he isn't taking it too harshly. And he just seems like a guy that he's just cool with it, and I think that's pretty awesome.
Would you say that Curse has different personalities compared to the TSM personalities?
Oh yeah, definitely. The guys in Curse are a lot more vocal. They are willing to call people out if they see something that's wrong. Versus on TSM, it was a lot more, you don't really talk about much, and it's just, you want to just kind of avoid some of the problems. Not always, I mean, it's just different. Just different people just approach things differently. And personally, I like the way Curse does it just because things get solved much quicker and problems get noticed much quicker also, and I think that's good.
How has it been for you having to start all over with a fresh new team because you were on TSM for a really long time?
So in my very first game with the Curse guys, it was hard. I mean, it wasn't hard. It was, there wasn't any decision like who should be shot calling or whatnot. It was mainly just, I get in the game and I'm constantly thinking about the next move, and the Curse guys are actually fairly quiet in game. They do talk, but I think at times they just get, so each team has their own vocabulary. Curse really likes to use the word hyphy, which basically means something like you just want to go really hard and really just go in and get kills and whatnot. And that's not what you want to have when you're winning. When you're winning, you just want to go for objectives, and that's one thing that had to be like, guys, stop going for kills. Just play safe and get objectives. And that's one thing that I had to bring to the team and have them sort of go like, oh right, that's how we're supposed to play the game. I mean, they knew it. It's just that they would get super hyphy in the game. There are things that you used to do that was really easy to do or really common, and they don't do, and then it's something that you want to bring to the team and just have them discuss it, and then you see if you want to incorporate that, and then you see stuff that Curse is doing well that I used to not do, and I have to pick up. It's just little things that you don't really notice all the time, especially if you're playing with one team so much. Yeah, it's just those little things.
How has your relationship with TSM changed?
A lot. With TSM guys, I think after accomplishing so much with them, what happened was I was so focused on just winning that that oftentimes I didn't really realize how they felt about things, or I mean, part of it was just that they're not very vocal people, and so when that whole thing happened, I think a lot of it was just misunderstanding. I don't think any of us wanted a change, but because we were so not in sync, that this change is probably for the better. So with the rest of the guys, I haven't really talked to them much. None of them really reached out to me, and I didn't take the initiative either. So I think we're just competitors. I mean, I'll if I see him around, I'll still talk to him, be like, hey, what's up? But I haven't gone out of the way to do anything.
How is your relationship with Reggie now?
I think people give him a lot of flack. Like they say the decision was mainly because of him. I mean, I thought that initially too, but from what I understand, he's just someone that just is willing to take the fall, willing to take a lot of the flack for these decisions. He really helped me to just move on by just helping me find a new team. He could have easily just kept me on the roster for however long, just have me stay bench or whatnot, and I wouldn't be able to play for a whole split, and that would honestly suck. But he didn't do that. So I mean, I do have a lot of respect for Reggie. He's kind of the guy that I've been following for so long. But I mean, I think one of his downfalls was he was a bit too nice. If he was a bit more aggressive and a bit more honest, even if it's brutally honest, I think this whole thing probably wouldn't have happened. But he's a busy guy. I can't really blame him for that. So just, yeah, I mean, I still have a lot of respect for the guy.
Where do you see Curse going after the summer split?
Hopefully to Worlds. I'm hoping, I really want to go to Worlds. The Curse guys, they get the fourth thing. It's honestly, I would hope that they don't like it, and take third, get to go to Worlds, and that would be really awesome. I would like to go there again.
I mean, it's a huge step for me. I've been playing for 2.5 years, roughly.
Into the split, it was kind of rocky. We had 2 roster swaps for our support roles, so for me, that affects me the most because I've